Okay, it's time for the Divisional Round Game Preview video. Let's get right into it. The Rams will travel to the East Coast to take on the loaded Philadelphia Eagles. As we all know, these two teams faced off at SoFi Stadium back in Week 12, and it was a total Eagles domination that night. Saquon Barkley ran for 255 yards and just completely overwhelmed this Rams team. But this Rams team now is much different than it was back in Week 12. This young Rams defense has grown up and has become much more lethal. The Rams offense has been playing more to its potential, and even the special teams have become much more consistent and reliable. So this Rams team is now much more prepared and equipped to face this dangerous Eagles team this time around, even though we now have to travel to Philadelphia and play in tough weather conditions. Speaking of harsh weather, the game in Philadelphia is expected to have snowfall throughout the entire time and be somewhere in the mid 30-degree range. Now, a lot of people are saying that the weather will put a huge disadvantage to the Rams due to us being a Southern California team and having to now play in the harsh weather conditions of the Northeast. However, I actually believe that the rain / snow / cold / wind will actually even the playing field out more for both teams. It'll be wet, it'll be cold, it'll be slippery, and that will limit what both the Rams and Eagles are able to do in this game. A lot of people will also point out Matthew Stafford's track record in the snow and cold, which over the course of his career has not been great, but a majority of those games were played while he was with Detroit. And they are quick to forget that Stafford has already won games this year in the heavy rain and cold. Call me delusional, but I think that the weather is the great equalizer. I mentioned this in a previous video, but as a reminder, we are all systems go. Akella Witherspoon returned to practice today and is expected to play. Tyler Higbee has been practicing multiple days this week, as have Alaric Jackson and Bobby Brown III. So we are going into this game at pretty much full strength. The keys to victory for the Rams in this one are simple, and it starts with stacking the box and finding any way possible to slow down Saquon Barkley. We won't be able to fully stop a beast like him, but if we could slow him down a little bit, that gives us a way better chance of pulling off the victory. Force Jalen Hurts to throw the ball more and continue to apply lots of pressure like our defense has in the second half of this season. On the offensive side of the ball, we need to continue to rely heavily on the run. It's just going to be one of those types of games. In addition, be able to run jet sweeps and successfully convert on short and play action passes. That's been our bread and butter offensively all season long. A quick fun fact, this Sunday's game will be the 4th all-time playoff meeting between the Rams and Eagles, the first playoff meeting between these two teams since 2001. And the last time the Eagles beat the Rams in the playoffs, we have to go all the way back to 1949. I expect this game on Sunday to be extremely sloppy, low scoring, and close the entire time. Something like a 17-13 type of final score, where both teams are heavily reliant on the defense and running game. Very few people are giving us a chance in this one, but the Rams have what it takes to pull off the W. It won't be easy, but it is possible. Let me know your thoughts on all this, and as always, go Rams.